Hi there, it's Monday night and it is our weekly Q&A. This week we are going to hit Cyber Monday deals because that's what today is. We can always go wherever the questions take us, so if you have questions that are money saving, budgeting, I am 100% okay with those. We do not have to live in deal land, but many times when there is a really big sale going on, that's kind of all that people end up wanting to talk about. So if you've got a deal that you've been looking for, or you're just wondering where the best price might be, I'm happy to be your personal shopper as we go through tonight. But I am going to tell you some of the top deals that we've seen today. And I'll just start off by telling you guys, most of the major sales are ending tonight. So no pressure there. I'm actually, I think, more stressed than I've ever been in terms of not missing deals, because all my brain could think about today was, what do I still need to buy for a wedding that is less than 3 weeks away? And I put off grabbing a lot of things for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So I've bought some unique things today that I will probably never buy again on Black Friday, but that is just part of us doing all the food and all the flowers all on our own. So I don't know what kinds of deals you've grabbed over the past weekend, but no pressure. They really are. A whole bunch of them on our main sites are ending tonight. Now, when I say main sites, a good number of our small retailers, meaning like one brand, Vera Bradley, Hey Dude, Columbia, we're dealing with that brand. Many of those sales will run through tomorrow. They may say on their site that they end tonight. You're going to wake up and tomorrow morning they're all going to say, guess what? It's been extended. You could have just known it was going to be extended. But what is not going to be extended will be Amazon, Target, Walmart, and Kohl's. So those big four, what is running ends at 3 a.m. Eastern time on Amazon, ends at 1 a.m. Walmart time. Target, I think, also runs on Central time. So it is a good thing to get your shopping done before you go to bed, basically. No pressure, but there are some deals that are not going to be there. Now, there are some other deals that will, and let me help you spot those really quick too. So when you are hunting on Amazon and you're looking at particular things, when they are sold even here by a third party on Amazon. So when we go hunting and we see not the ships and sold by, or the ships from, but the sold by. So when we see this, it's not sold by Amazon, it's just a random third party on Amazon. There are a good chunk of these that price might not change a ton tomorrow. They're going to continue the sale a little longer. They were probably hoping for a little bit more that they didn't get in the noise of all of the major sales that were running. So now this particular deal, I don't know. I just randomly clicked on one, but you are going to see for some of these smaller things, the sale is continued on, the price barely changed. It's just our big brands. So how to tell if you're trying to make that decision is come up to Cyber Monday, if we're on Amazon, and look at that, today's big deals, or we've got that other today's big deals across the top. These are the ones that are going to go away. They're not going to be there tomorrow. 90% of them all have end dates of tonight. There are some that started today, though. So under this started today column, they actually could run for a couple more days. So in my massive Amazon spreadsheet, I've got a lot that run through the end of the week, through the 6th of December. But again, those are on our smaller brands. That's not our Shark. It's not our Apple products. It's our kind of random, and you know what I'm talking about, all the randomness that is on Amazon. A lot of those will continue. So if I had to make some decisions tonight, I want to look through the today's big deals. I want to look through those big brands. Is there something that I want in those big brands? Is there an Apple product that I want? An Amazon Kindle? Those are the things that more than likely will not be there in the morning. If we pop over onto Walmart, everything on Walmart that says cyber deal, not going to be there in the morning. So Walmart was very intentional that their Cyber Monday deals were just today. Technically, Walmart Plus members could shop them last night, but they were trying to create that urgency to buy. I think they've done it because things were selling out faster than I could type them last night. There are some fun deals here. There are definitely some fun deals to grab at Walmart, but that one is ending tonight. Now, there are some here as well that are also third-party sellers. They're not sold by Walmart. And how do I know on those? Let's click through and I'll try to show you how to tell what is going to hang here too. If you're just curious, maybe you're not ready to buy, or you were really hoping to have your paycheck hit your account. I know that's the hard part of Cyber Monday being right on the 1st, is whether or not that is cleared or not cleared, right? For some of us. So as you're looking through here, the easiest way to tell whether it could continue on or not is really down into where it comes into the shipping. So if I say free shipping, or if it says free shipping arrives in 2 days, that is not a product that Walmart local sells. That is a marketplace product. But if I see a free delivery tomorrow, that is a product that is in my Walmart right down the street, and that price is not going to be there tomorrow. So that's the easiest way to spot immediately what will hang and what won't hang. It's also just an easy one if you're ever curious, who am I buying this from? To look at that shipping time on Walmart when you make that decision. Now, one thing that does end tomorrow, it will run for one more day. I'm pretty sure, I hopefully am not telling you wrong here, is the Walmart 50% off on Walmart Plus. So if you have been on the fence there, it's time to make a decision, possibly tonight, just in case. But that is $49 for Walmart Plus for the year. And that is going to go away. We won't see that again, potentially all the way until Walmart runs Walmart Plus days, which is usually late June, early July. So this is it. If you've been pondering it, what Walmart Plus can get you, in case you're curious, you're going to get Peacock or Paramount TV. You get to decide which one you want to stream. You can change that up every 90 days between the two. You get 10 cents off a gallon of gas at Murphy USA stations, as well as some other gas stations in the area. You can also use Sam's Club gas stations. You can use Scan and Go in Walmart and then run through those new Scan and Go lines where you basically scan your phone, it prints a receipt, and you walk out the door. My husband was just raving to somebody about this. I literally didn't even know he knew how to use it, but he does, and it's one of his favorite features. Who knew? And you also get early access. So that was last night. All of these Cyber Monday deals on Walmart's site went live at 7 p.m. for Walmart Plus members. And seriously, these green lines that you see here where they're telling you, this deal is 85% gone, there were things that by 7:05 were sold out, which was blowing my mind that many people were sitting there and waiting for things. I feel like by the time we hit Cyber Monday, so many people would have already purchased. But obviously there were a lot of people hoping that things would go a little bit lower. And I guess that is the case. Okay, and Wendy, I just saw your question, so let's jump there. Wendy says, how long is the Lowe's appliance sale running? And is Lowe's included in the CVS gift card deal? So first off, I have to confess, I have not made it to CVS yet. It is on my list to make tomorrow morning, first thing, but because Walmart was starting last night at 7 p.m., I had to make the decision, and I walked Walgreens really fast, and then I came right home. So I didn't make it to CVS, so I don't know what all the gift cards are for the gift card deal. I will say for Lowe's, we've seen a couple gift card deals on Amazon. I'm not sure if they are still running or not. I can quickly check. But they have had a lot of gift card deals on Amazon this week. And there was one for Black Friday, so I will give it a quick check. Nope, that one has ended on Amazon. Who else? Dollar General has some gift card deals later this week, but I don't think Lowe's is included there either. So you might be heading to Kroger if you've got a Kroger nearby. I know that they are included in that 4 times the fuel points at Kroger if you're really needing a Lowe's gift card. Now, the Lowe's appliance deal, which was your question. Lowe's appliance deal, I want to say, runs through December 3rd. So it's running through Wednesday. Normally we get a new ad for Lowe's on Thursdays. And this Lowe's appliance deal is the more appliances that you buy, the larger your percentage off for appliances. So if you buy 4 or more appliances, you are going to get up to 25% off. And I will share my screen here. I had to pull it up. And a number of these appliances are also on sale. So if I buy 1 appliance, I get 10% off, 2, 15%, 3, 20%. Oh, and this one is saying 12. I don't know why the 10% says 12.1. The sale says 12.3. So there's a chance that this extra percentage ends tonight. That's kind of confusing. So sorry, I don't know whether to look at this side or this side, but this side does say offer ends 12.1. So 25% off up if you buy up to 4 or more appliances. No pressure on that one. Home Depot is running a very similar deal. Their deal is actually better mathematically. I know that you may love Lowe's. I'm not sure if you have a partiality to one or the other. But Home Depot's appliance offer was when you buy 4, you get an extra $1,000 off. And this one is running through 12/3. Thank you, Home Depot, for not being confusing on that. So with Home Depot's offer, when you buy 2 appliances, you get $200 off instantly. This is in your cart. You're going to see it apply automatically. 3 appliances, you get $500 off. 4 appliances, $1,000 off. The sweet part here is that this is on appliances that are $298 or more is what is included. So you do the math there. You buy 4 $298 appliances, you're paying $48 for each one of them. It's a pretty good deal, and that's an instant savings. So enjoy that one. And with that, mathematically, to get that same savings at Lowe's, I would need to buy $4,000 worth of appliances for my 25% to save me $1,000. So that's why I'm saying the Home Depot deal is actually better, because most of us, if we were looking at appliances, we're probably not going to be spending $4,000 on them. Your stove is maybe $700. Your microwave is going to be that $298 product. You get where this is going. And thanks. Someone's chiming in, Wendy, and telling you that the Lowe's gift card is included at CVS. I'm sorry, my brain has just not gone there yet. It is on my to-do list to go there tomorrow, though. I'm just not even trying to let my brain think about it until Cyber Monday was over. But Home Depot is really where you're going to want to go for those appliances, just because of that full. It's not a percentage. It's just $1,000 off. I actually have 4 things in my cart because I was trying to play with this deal for my kiddo who's getting married, and trying to sit there and ponder what they needed. But you will see how it is. Even for us, the things I put in weren't the cheapest in the world. We didn't hit that $4,000 mark, but you do get that instant $1,000 off out of your cart right away. I mean, that's pretty huge. To walk out the door with a washer, a dryer, a stove, and a refrigerator. That's the 4 that they needed. And you're basically paying $500 a piece for them. That's a good price. Just to get the fridge for $500 is a good price. So you see where we're going there. Home Depot, if you can, through the 3rd. There are other Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, both sites, and I'll zoom back out here. But a good number of these are ending tonight at both stores. Just keep in mind that their weekly ads run through Wednesday. So some of these deals that aren't today only deals will actually still carry for a couple more days, just because that's when they switch over their ads. One store that I did see, guys, if you are curious, Walgreens, all of their Black Friday deals are actually all week long. So if you've been pondering looking at the Walgreens Black Friday sales, the 50% off sales, there are some toys that are 40% off. Those are actually all still running, and you can head into Walgreens through the 6th and grab any of those. So, little extra information there. Any great deals on rolling desk chairs for the home office anywhere? So, Kelly, the cheapest one that I saw today was actually at Wayfair. Trying to think of the fastest way to find that link for you. And I think it's just going to be in a massive list of links that I made earlier today. So let me pull that up really quick. But there's a $49 chair at Wayfair, that is probably what I would recommend. It had good reviews, and everything at Wayfair is going to ship for free. So that's there we go. And I can stick this in the comments too. Let's see if the sale's even still running. Wayfair sales are today only as well. Yeah, there you go. So this is the office chair that I was mentioning. It's just a basic office chair with lumbar support, but it's $58.99 as a flash deal today. There is a similar chair that Staples also sells that's in that price range, so you could look at Staples as well. But this is the one that I would probably point you to, and then you're going to get free shipping on that. If you went Staples, you may find that you'll get free delivery, because Staples offers free delivery on any order that's $30 or more, I think. Oh, I didn't finish typing the word desk. Come on. Let's see what pops up. Yeah, and this Staples Cartwright chair is $49. And this is a normal price on this chair, by the way. It's not really a Black Friday price. So on this one, I don't know. I don't know that I would make a quick run to grab it today. I think you've got a little bit of time if you want. And I can tell you, I have actually sat in this chair. I don't know if you can see, but it says, you bought 8 of these earlier this summer. So we did one of my girls as a senior project for our scouting troop, redid our church library, which is also a meeting room. And so she had to raise money and she had to do the whole project. So we bought 8 of these to replace the chairs that were in our church library. They're very comfortable. So I will give a vote to the $50 chair at Staples. I can't say it's a chair that I would sit in for 10 hours because I've never had to do that before, but it is very comfortable for the 1.5 hours that I have sat in it, in case you're curious. Those would be the 2 that I would recommend, though. So on Wayfair, and I can stick the Wayfair one in on the comments, and we'll go back and stick that Staples one too, in case you are curious. Those would be the top 2, and $50 is a great price for a desk chair. Now, if you're looking for something more swanky, that can get into just what you are interested in, or the various things that you would like in a chair. That one gets a little harder. But Wayfair does have a number of sales running just across the board. So there we go. Got the first link in for you, and here's your Staples chair, so that you can decide which ones you want. Okay, to jump back into comments. And Sue, I'm kind of right there with you. We just finished packing 50 Operation Christmas Child boxes with our scouting troop, but sometimes on Mondays I just crash at the end of the day. So you just keep going strong. But today has definitely been a long one. I started at 6 a.m. to try to get up with all the deals. And Tin Man Lovers chiming in. I know you love your American Girl sales, don't you? They have a lot of outfits and accessories for 40 to 70% off, and then 30% off for Black Friday stuff. So if you have anyone in your house that also loves American Girl, those could be great sales to grab. And I guess I should mention for you guys, even on the Wayfair side, is to check your cashback offers at Rakuten. So Rakuten is running up to 20% cash back on a number of sites. If you've got some shopping to do today, this can be a great place to start, because we're talking 15% back. Mine say points because I get them all back in my American Express points. You can decide how you want to earn them, but it's the same. It's 15% or 15 points. Sam's Club, Disney Store, there's a lot there. They don't offer cash back on Wayfair, but they do at Staples. So if you were going to head and make that chair purchase, you actually could earn up to 15% back on a purchase at Staples. And all I have to do is hit shop now through Rakuten, and then I end up over at Staples, if you've never done this before, and then I search for that chair all over again, or it remembers that I already searched it, so it's right there. I click on the chair, I buy the chair, I am gonna check out at Staples, but I'm gonna earn 15% cash back on that purchase. And that's gonna add up. It will be more than you expect. So 15% is basically $7.50 back on this chair. So done, just from going through Rakuten. So If you have not used that as a cashback site, I will share my referral link, and you can also get a bonus. The bonus that they're offering right now is $50 back when you make a $50 purchase. And it doesn't have to be all at one time, but that is just an extra little bit that you also can earn there. I actually used it earlier today for a very random Black Friday purchase, but I bought 10 charcuterie boards. It's a lot of charcuterie boards. 10 charcuterie boards from Sam's Club, and ended up getting 15% cash back on my Sam's Club purchase. So it is a very great one if you have not ever used for cash back, if you've not ever used Rakuten, to head there and just see all the stores that are running cash back, a number that are at 20%, but a lot that are at 15 and 10. So if you've got some shopping to do, this Lego at 20% is pretty sweet. I've been pondering this one, like, are there any sets that my kids want? It doesn't always mean that you're going to find the sale here. And so that's where you have to step back and decide, do I want to grab it here? Do I want to grab it somewhere else? So, do a quick web search, see if the sale that you're looking at grabbing is a decent price compared to where it is other places. But I particularly love some of these Christmas sets. And if it's the same price at Lego's site, you might as well grab it at Lego's site and get 20% cash back on your purchase. There's no reason not to. So definitely head over and see what you can catch for today. Okay, so Lynn, how does Rakuten differ from Ibotta? So Rakuten is really an online shopping portal, and honestly, for Ibotta, I don't ever use that for cash back. Ibotta to me is an app for groceries on my phone, and I don't shop on my phone. I shop on my computer because I like to be able to sit there and compare prices and look at reviews. It's probably showing my age a little bit, but I like it on a big screen so that I can look at all the details and do all the comparisons. So while you can use Ibotta from the desktop, Rakuten is just easier. I also recommend, if you are picking one versus another, or you're thinking of both, I actually would recommend you just keep all your cash back in one place, because then you are much more likely to earn whatever the threshold is to be able to get a payout. So for Ibotta, you're going to need that, $20. For Rakuten, it's actually not that high. But this way I'm not spreading all of my cash back out across multiple apps. So for me, Ibotta is just grocery related offers. I just use it in the grocery store, and I do Rakuten for all of my online shopping. So start here, click through, head to the site that you plan on shopping at anyway. And I won't say that they're normally this high. This is definitely Black Friday, Cyber Monday high. Every day there's usually maybe 10 stores that have a high cash back rate, and everybody else is in this normal 2 or 3% back, which is very tiny in the grand scheme of things. You spend $100 and you got $2 back. So it's a tiny amount. Right now, 20% cash back, that's kind of a big deal. So this is really the moment to even remember that it's there. If you forget on other days, it's okay. It's really the big days, right? To make sure. Do I recommend Walmart Cash? Is that your question, Tim and Lover? I think is where you're going there. Definitely. If you are grabbing Walmart deals and it has a Walmart Cash offer, hands down, I would recommend the Walmart Cash. If you're asking over Ibotta, yes, I would always recommend the Walmart Cash over the Ibotta offer. I'm trying to think of what currently has a Walmart Cash offer, even to just show it as an example. But you will see these pop in. Oh, my computer has me very tiny right now. So when you're hunting on their site, there we go. This Neutrogena oil-free acne wash, you'll see that Walmart Cash listed right there. This is easier to use, in my opinion, than Ibotta. So with Ibotta, I can link it, I can check out, I can end up getting it back, but I then have to still earn the threshold to then cash it out. And with Walmart Cash, I don't have to do that. I need to click the box, buy this product, either have it sent as a delivery or get it as a pickup. I'm going to earn that Walmart cash back. And then the next time I go to buy something, and I'm going to click the buy. I don't actually know what's in my cart. Oh, it's these earbuds. They sold out yesterday. I kept trying to put them in my cart and it wouldn't let me, but I guess it will let me now. But when I go to check out here, if I continue on, I'm going to click off for just a second. I don't want it to ever end up showing information I don't need to share to the rest of the world. But that Walmart cash, I think I actually used it. I had $12 last night, and I think I did use it when I checked out. I was going to show you where it would be, but it's on the as you check out page, right underneath your cards. There's all the cash that you earned. So whatever I grabbed on my last order, as soon as I pick it up in the store, it will be sitting right there in my Walmart account for me to use on my very next Walmart purchase. So very simple to use. I don't have to wait for a threshold here. If I buy this, I pick it up, I now have $3.50 to use on my very next Walmart purchase. That is 1,000 times easier to me than putting it in an Ibotta offer, getting it back from Ibotta, then having to wait till you have $20 saved up to then cash out on Ibotta and then use it somewhere else. So it's up to you and how your redemption sequence looks. But for me, I like that it's sitting right there and ready to use whenever I want to. And I did. It was my quick Cyber Monday. I don't know what you guys grabbed from Walmart, but my Cyber Monday from Walmart was a box of Sharpie markers and a bag of dog food. I know, big spender, but they were good prices, so I was good with it. But those are where I would, if you're curious what kinds of things I grab, I'm usually in the things we need mode for a lot of these things. Great question, Lynn. Yes. Is Target going to run their % off gift card? So the big one is it's off Target gift cards, and that is going to run on the 6th and 7th. So we'll see 10% off all Target gift cards on this Saturday and Sunday. It's going to run over 2 days. I think the savings is good on up to $500 worth of gift cards. But if you wanted some Target gift cards, it's a good time to grab them and have that easy 10% off. Is there a way to search for Walmart cash offers? Yes, it's hard to find. I have found it in the past. Let's see if I can figure out how to get there again. So start in the Walmart grocery side. I searched for Walmart cash. Let's go and see what you end up with. But many times just searching for Walmart cash will get us there, yes. Browse all manufacturer offers. So that's where you want to go, and this is most of them. So I can stick this, if you'd like, in on the comments as well. But there's a number there. So if you're ever hunting for things, you can see every single one of them. These are all as Walmart cash. So these are not like digital coupons in the sense that they're going to come off of this order. They're really, you're earning these back after you make the purchase to then use on your next purchase. But still pretty sweet that Walmart finally entered the digital age. And there's a lot there. We could just kind of keep going to 17 pages of them. So it can be a lot. I probably would sit here and thumb through by categories. There's even some on toys, guys. So let's look at these really quick. You've got $8 back on Matchbox Spin Cyclone. You've got some, I love that the batteries are included in toys, $6.50 on some learning resources, $4 on Marshmallow Madness. This Thomas and Friends, $3.99. And so it's a $20, I'm kind of hiding behind my own head there, $3.99 back on Thomas and Friends. So you'll find Walmart cash on all sorts of things, but there's definitely a fun way there. So let me stick this one in the comments too. And when you pull that up, you'll also hopefully see all the details on how Walmart cash is going to work. Hopefully that'll answer some questions if you've not been regularly using Walmart cash. And does Walmart cash only work with online purchases? Great question as well. I was just explaining this to someone at church yesterday. No, you can load them. You do have to load them. That's the tricky part. So if you are, let me back up to that page of lots of Walmart cash offers. If you are heading into the grocery store and heading into Walmart and you've not loaded these, you will need to load them in the store. So you can use the Walmart app and you can use the barcode scanner and load things in the store. I can earn these in the store, but there's a but. The only way to earn them in the store is if you use Walmart Pay at checkout. So if I go to checkout and I end up paying with my credit card or some other form of payment, cash, it's not going to link it to your account. So you've got to use Walmart Pay at checkout. That is what's going to be what kind of links it to then add these into your account. The plus side there, though, is that when you use Walmart Pay at checkout, you're actually going to be able to use any Walmart cash that you have also saved up. So I can not only earn it, but I can also redeem it at the register in the store. So fun way to do that. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I haven't missed anything as we go through questions there, but lots of great questions on Walmart. Walmart Cash. Walmart Cash used to be only available for Walmart Plus members, but it is available to everybody. So if you've not been taking advantage of that, anybody can. The one thing that is not available to everybody is that scan and go. So if you wanted to use that scan and go feature in Walmart, you're going to have to get that Walmart Plus. And again, another little plug for that. That sale ends tonight. So $49 for the year on Walmart Plus. It's kind of, to me, a total worthwhile one to grab. Okay. Other things another really big one that ends tonight would be our Hulu and Disney deal. So if you've not grabbed the Hulu Black Friday Disney deal, this one also ends tonight. No pressure. $4.99 a month for an entire year for Disney Plus and Hulu. And guys, if you had this already, we had last year's Black Friday deal. It technically ends in 2 days in our account. I just turned off auto renewal and signed up under my husband's email. No, it's not going to remember everything we've watched. So you might end up looking at a movie and being like, did I already watch this movie? Oh well, going to have to think through that this coming year. I am much happier to have a brand new account for the year and only pay $4.99 than to keep using the account I was using and pay full price. So just have someone else in the household sign up for it. Problem solved. And then next year it can be back in my name if that's what we need to do. But we always see a Black Friday deal for them. So getting your account into a cycle where you are ready to renew right at Black Friday is a great time. It lines up well. So make sure you sign up for that one. It is ending tonight. Yeah, no pressure at all. At the same time, it gets a little overwhelming as we start to list it all out for sure. Okay, so there's a lot of other streaming deals that are running. The Hulu Disney is the only one that ends tonight. The Stars ends tomorrow. There's a lot of Amazon Black Friday deals that are on different channels for a couple of months. Those are actually going to run for a couple more days. So they're not ending tonight, but your Hulu Disney, this is your moment to grab that one. And I can stick that one in the comments too if anyone has been wanting to grab that. If you are looking for the link, I will make that one available. So if there are any other deals that you're looking for, feel free to chime out and let me know what you're hunting for. I'm happy to help hunt down a sale. We've already hit kind of the highlights that there is a ton ending today with a tiny little bit that will carry over past today, but most are ending today. So no pressure. Sorry, I feel like I'm a very high sales pitch person on this moment. But it's just where we are. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to stick that link in for you guys now. I have too many tabs up. Can't be the only person that does this. Oh, and Tim Ann Lovers chiming in that right now there's an Ibotta offer for $2 cash back on any brand of flour. So stick with the cheapest flour that you possibly can. That's a great recommendation there, a great way to save. Okay, and that comment, that link is in on the comments now too for Hulu. Okay, a few other things. One I wanted to mention, for the last 2 weeks, you guys have asked specifically about printers, and I found a deal today that I was like, oh, I hope that those particular people are on tonight's video, because this is a fun one. So we're already on Staples for that chair that we were looking at earlier, but really I want you to head to Staples and I want you to look at kind of your deals. There is a deal this week for 50% back in points. And you want to end up in the My Deals section. And everyone has this. This is not just for one particular person, but all printers, they're offering 50% back in points on all printers all week. So you have until December 6th to use this. You do need to log into your Staples account, and then you need to click the activate button. And once that's activated, I can grab any printer I want. There's a lot of printers that are part of this sale, but in particular, the printers that I was mentioning last week are included. So I can grab a Brother printer, which I love, and you're not actually looking for these inkjets up top. You want to look for a Brother black and white laser printer. You'll also find those Epson EcoTanks that I was mentioning. This is going to make, you're talking like $90 back on some of these printers. So printers that we don't normally see on sale, you're getting 50% back in points. And the way that points work at Staples, they're going to accrue in your account, and then you can redeem them on future purchases. So as you have that saved up and you go to checkout, it's going to say, hey, you have points that you can apply. So grab a printer. You're going to immediately see these points in your account, many times within 24 hours. You could head back over to Staples, and maybe for me, I do a lot of stocking stuffers that are like fun pens or Post-it notes or little office supply fun things as my girls get older. That would be great. You're going to end up paying nothing for them with all of those points that you're getting back on that printer. So if you've been hunting for a printer deal, it's not going to get much better than this. So by the way, if you're also hunting for that, the offer to activate, I did notice this, and I will try to find, here's one of our Epson EcoTanks. Oh, that's a very expensive one. This isn't necessarily the one I would recommend, but if you're hunting for that 50% back, as long as you're logged in, you're actually going to see it mentioned right above the add to cart button. So I don't have to go hunting for it on their main site. I can really just go straight to the printer that I want to buy and just make sure that you click that activate button. It's going to pop up and show whether you did or didn't activate it, and then add the printer to your cart and you're good to go. And again, many of these are going to be delivered for free because they're over that $30 threshold that they have, and you've got your printer. Great question. Can I use points to pay for this deal and then earn the point bonus afterwards? That's kind of a yes and a no. So what you will end up earning is 50% of what you paid. So if I redeem Staples points, I'm going to end up having paid less for that printer. I'm not going to get the full 50% back on the printer, if that makes sense, just what I paid. So do keep that in mind if you redeem here. I might go ahead and earn on this one and then just use all of those points that you have stored for something that isn't offering points right now. A fun gift, tech gift that you've been wanting to give, or lots of little things for stockings. And which color printer? So the one that I would recommend here, I clicked on an Epson EcoTank. I don't recommend a $500 one, but the Epson EcoTanks are hands down the ones that I would recommend. This one right here at $179 is the one that I would really recommend. That's a $180 printer. You're gonna get $90 back. So you just got this printer for $90 after your 50% back. It's really regularly $239. It's a great printer. You can grab refill ink that is not Epson. You are not stuck into print ink contracts like you are with HP. That is what makes this magical. And those inks are cheap. They're very affordable. So people love the Epson EcoTank printers all the way around, and at $90. That's kind of a no-brainer to me. So if you needed that, that is the one that I would recommend. The other one that I recommend for folks is a Brother black and white laser wireless. And I think when I looked this morning, it was right at $139. And I may even have these because I pulled these links earlier today. I think this is going up in a post tomorrow. So let's see, I will find these and I will stick these in the comments for you guys on the two particular printers that I would recommend. There we go. And I have them mapped out with the points that you'll get back to. So hopefully that will help you guys if you are hunting for those. But kind of exciting. We don't normally see 50% back on printers, and a lot of them being on sale right now. The Brother printers are not, but that Epson EcoTank is. So there's both of those, the Epson and the Brother links, all in one comment for you. Okay, and where do I suggest getting the best deal on colored ink? So a lot of these printer deals, what I would recommend is grab the printer, and then if you need ink or extra ink, honestly, just head to Amazon and put in the name of the printer and the ink that you need, and you're gonna find a lot of off-brand deals. Just make sure you look at the reviews for them. So for example, my Brother printer, this is what I would need. It's a Brother TN760. It works perfectly for my black and white laser printer. I can get 4 of them for $45. But if I went and I tried to buy an actual Brother genuine toner cartridge, I can get 1 of them for $80. I don't want to do that. I would highly recommend these off brands that are fully compatible. Just look at the reviews, make sure other people have also agreed with that, and it's a magical moment, right? When you find like, whoa, I can get so much more. So do the same thing for whatever your printer is. So that Epson EcoTank ink, and type that in, and then you'll start to see all of these refills. These are huge refills. I don't know if you can notice, like that's a lot of black ink, $17.94 for the entire set. A lot of times you're not gonna need the entire set. You're really gonna need more black ink. So then you can start to look just for one particular color as well, which is probably your best bet. If you find that you're regularly purchasing only black ink, then it's time to go ahead and grab a black and white laser printer, which is all that we use. We don't print anything in color in our world, but that's what I would recommend. So just, again, hunting and then looking at those reviews. I mean, this has 4.7 stars and 5,000 reviews. That's probably some pretty great ink right there, and $17 is a pretty great price. And Susan, yes, so the Rakuten that I was mentioning earlier, hands down, I would recommend going through that. For Staples, they're offering 15% cash back right now on Staples, and it's good on anything that isn't considered tech. Now, that's the hard part, is what is considered tech. And it does say you can't use it on HP printers, but we didn't want to buy one of those anyway. There's a chance that your tech is in that 2%. So just be ready for that, but you're still going to earn something on that if you don't get that 15%. Oh, I'm just realizing that the screen again is cut off. But 15% on everything else, 2% on tech. I know, where was I looking earlier today? Printers were not included. Oh, it was Staples. I was looking on a different site. Printers were not considered tech on another site. So you're probably good here to where if you grab that Epson EcoTank at $180, you're gonna get 15% back from Rakuten, but then you're still gonna get 50% back on that full 180 from Staples. So now you're really kind of making bank in a sense on your printer, stacking both of those offers. So thank you for that reminder, Susan, to pair that in with that deal. Okay. I'm glad that I even remembered. I should have made a Post-it note and stuck it somewhere, but I was not sure that I would remember. Glad that we got through our printer deal tonight. I will say, as someone asked earlier, you must be exhausted. I'm definitely hitting that point tonight. So if you guys have other things that you want me to hunt for or deals, I am very happy to help you find them. But I will also say that I can tell that my brain, as I was telling my husband, it's done braining. So at the same time, it's one of those where normally I can just talk about anything, but I'm kind of drawing a blank, guys. So I may, if there's not anything else that y'all are hunting for, I may go ahead and call us a little bit early and get some sleep. But in terms of deals for tomorrow, you are going to see, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of our small sites that will extend. So Crocs, Disney Store, Columbia, Vera Bradley, you get the idea. These individual stores, they're all going to still be running sales tomorrow. Our big stores are going to drop off on those sales, but look for those third-party sellers on Walmart and Amazon to still be running their sales. So you still have a little while longer with some deals that are running, just not the big, huge brands that have been running, not the Shark and the Apple, but our smaller brands. So that's what you're looking for as our week continues, and a couple upcoming dates to have in the back of your mind. Next Monday, technically considered Green Monday. I don't know if any stores in particular still follow that one, but it is still around. But the real big date that I want you to have in the back of your mind is December the 19th. That is a Friday. Some stores are saying December the 20th, but that is the point where most stores are going to say, we cannot get it to you anymore. Some of them are even going to cut us off at December 15th to 17th of being free shipping. So if you're wanting something after the 17th, you're going to have to pay to expedite it. I just want you to have that as that's your cutoff. For me, it's a life rule. I don't pay for shipping, not doing it. But if you're going to make me pay for expedited shipping, I am really not paying it. So please, mark it on your calendar in a big red circle. Don't go past those dates. So for a lot of sites, it is in that 17th to 19th window, depending on where you're ordering from. Amazon, Walmart, Target, they can handle it in that 5-day window before Christmas. But those smaller companies can't. They're going to be earlier in the week, more like the 17th. So be ready for that. That's a Wednesday. Just so that you are not missing those cutoffs. Christmas is 3 weeks away. It's kind of scary to even think about, but it is. We're there. So home stretch, but don't go past those dates on your online shopping, or be ready to go local for all of your deals, because that's really where you're going to be. And yes, Kelly, great reminder for all of us. I have some actually that I've been pondering what to grab at Kohl's all day. But if you shopped at Kohl's for Black Friday, you can use your Black Friday Kohl's cash today on Kohl's Cyber Monday sales. Kohl's does have 2 stacking coupon codes with today's sales. So if you are hunting for things, your stacking codes at Kohl's are good on kitchen and floor items. When you're logged in. So when you log into the site, right now I'm not logged in, but when you log in, you're going to see, there we go. I guess it just decided to log me in. You're going to see that you have a 10% and a 20% that will pair on kitchen and floor items, and you're going to earn more Kohl's cash back. So it's another $15 on any $50 that you spend. There are some great deals on sheets and towels, dishes, serving utensils. So anything that is on your list that you're hunting for, you want to grab these by tonight. All of those coupons expire tonight, as does that $15 Kohl's cash when you buy 50 that you're going to get from your purchase. Do remember, if you use Kohl's cash, you only earn new Kohl's cash on what you actually spend. So just like that Staples deal that someone was asking about, if I redeem $50 in Kohl's cash, I'm not going to earn 15 more. I didn't pay anything. So it's on what you actually pay at checkout before tax as to what you're going to earn more Kohl's cash on. But thank you for that reminder, Kelly. That is a great tip for everyone. Okay, I am going to go ahead and hop off. I decided earlier today for my own mental health, I'm going to move the drugstore video this week to Wednesday. So we're going to do CVS and Walgreens Wednesday at 3. I haven't even had time to get to CVS, so that gives me all of tomorrow to get those lists done and ready to actually share all the deals with you. So no drugstore tomorrow, but we will do it at our normal time, 3 p.m. on Wednesday. So hopefully you can catch me live for that. And we'll go through all the deals. We do have a new CVS ad that just started this week, and it's a new month in Walgreens. So some fun deals to grab in both stores. So hopefully you can join me for that. If not, I will talk to you again very soon. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night and a lot of fun finding some deals. So thanks for